Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Polynomials. The given question is, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. And the given first polynomial is x to the power 2 plus 3x plus 1, and the given second polynomial is 3x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power 3 minus 7x to the power 2 plus 2x plus 2. So let us see how we can solve this type of question. So question has given us two polynomials. Let gx be the first polynomial. Let gx be the first polynomial and px be the second polynomial. And let us note down whatever is being given is the first polynomial and whatever is being given is the second polynomial. So the first polynomial gx can be written as x to the power 2 plus 3x plus 1. This is what being given in the question. And the second polynomial is like 3x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power 3 minus 7x to the power 2 plus 2x plus 2. So these are the two polynomials that the question has given us, and the question wants us to verify or check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial or not. And how we will check? We'll check by dividing the second polynomial with the first polynomial. So we will check by dividing the second polynomial with the first polynomial, and if we get the remainder as 0, then we can conclude that the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. So let us do our division now. So I can write 3x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power 3 minus 7x to the power 2 plus 2x. This is 2x plus 2x plus 2. This is our first polynomial, or px. Now we are going to divide this px with gx, that is our first polynomial, and the first polynomial is x to the power 2 plus 3x plus 1. So what we are going to do, we are going to divide px upon gx. This is what we are going to do. And we need to see that px by gx, after dividing, we need to see that whether we are getting remainder as 0 or not. If we get the remainder as 0, then we can conclude that first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. Now guys, let us focus here. So what we have here? We have here x to the power 2. And here we have 3x to the power 4. Now what should we multiply to x to the power 2 so that we can get 3x to the power 4? So this is our first polynomial of the greater degree. Here 3x to the power 4 is the highest degree. That means we need to first of all determine what we are going to multiply with x to the power 2 so that we can get 3x to the power 4. The answer is very simple and very straightforward. Now if I multiply 3x to the power 2 with this x to the power 2, then I'm going to get, or we are going to get 3x to the power 4. Now we cannot multiply only 3x to the power 2 only to x to the power 2. We need to also multiply 3x and also with 1. 3x to the power 2 with 3x and as well as 2 with 1 also. So we need to multiply with these other things also. Now let us do that. So 3x to the power 2 with x to the power 2, we got 3x to the power 4. 3x to the power 2 with 3x, we will get 9x to the power 3 plus 9x to the power 3. Then 3x to the power 2 plus 1, we will get plus 3x to the power 2. This is what we got. Now what we are going to do, let us see. Now let us just reverse this symbol. Here it is plus, so we are going to reverse it to negative. Here it will be negative, here it is negative. Now when the symbols are positive, just we'll reverse it to negative, negative and negative. If it would have been positive, then negative, it would have been negative, then we would have taken it as positive. Now after changing the symbols or changing the signs, plus or minus signs, now we will see that 3x to the power 4 and minus 3x to the power 4, it cancels out. And here 5x to the power 3 minus 9x to the power 3, we will get minus 4x to the power 3 then minus 7x to the power 2 minus 3x to the power 2, we will get 10x to the power 2, then plus 2x plus 2. Hope guys till here we are very clear. Now let us see what we are going to do next. You could see our next, we could see that our next polynomial, our next degree of x is 3. Now what should I multiply to this x to the power 2 so that I can get minus 4x to the power 3? What should I multiply to this x to the power 2 so that I can get minus 4x to the power 3? So again the answer is very simple. If I write minus 4x, if I multiply minus 4x to x with x to the power 2, I will get minus 4x to the power 3. And again minus 4x into 3x, I will get minus 12x, minus 12x to the power 2. Again minus 4x plus 1, I will get minus 4x. So this is what we are getting. Now this is what we are getting. Now let us again do our calculations. Here we have minus, I will just reverse the symbols. Here minus, I will just reverse the symbols. Here also minus, I will reverse the symbol. So minus 4x to the power 3 and plus 4x to the power 3, it cancels out. Plus 12x to the power 2 minus 10x to the power 2, we will get 2x to the power 2. Plus 4x plus 2x, we will get 6x, then 2. Just guys, I'm solving this equation. These are very easy and very straightforward. So what we got? We got 2x to the power 2 plus 6x plus 2. Now guys, what should I multiply? Here we got the power is degree as 2. This is the highest degree. Now what should I multiply with this x to the power 2 so that I can get 2x to the power 2? Again the answer is very simple. If I multiply 2 with x to the power 2, I will get 2x to the power 2. And then again I need to multiply with 3x, so I will get 6x. And then again I need to multiply 2 with 1, I will get 2. So guys, till here I believe we are very clear. So what we got? We got 2x to the power 2 plus 6x plus 2. Now let us again reverse the symbols. So here it will be negative, negative and negative because we have positive above. This cancels out. This 6 plus 6x minus 6x, it also cancels out. Plus 2 and minus 2, it also cancels out. And we got the remainder as 0. So what we got? We got the remainder as 0. Now guys, we got the remainder as 0. As I told you, if we get the remainder as 0, then we can say that, or we can conclude that the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. Hence we can write our concluding answer saying that hence as we got the remainder as 0, so we can easily say that, or conclude that, so we can easily conclude that, what we conclude? We can easily conclude that the first polynomial, that is gx is a factor of the second polynomial, second polynomial is px. Hope guys you understood this, what I did in solving these questions. But still, if you have any question or doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.